And are we good here? Almost, man. We're getting closer to just instinctively knowing where to place this damn thing. There we go. That should do it. And then do we have my lovely dulcet tones? There we go. We do indeed. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon, here with more Fate Grand Order. And we are going to be continuing, possibly finishing off Summer 3. Before that, though, because I'm not likely to do more FGO this week unless we don't manage to finish it, I'm going to burn 10 tickets here real quick to see if we can't get Summer Maeve to come home. I might also do a 10 spin. I'm not sure on that just yet. I want to start the stream off with this just to get it done and out of the way here, because I really want Summer Maeve. You know? I would very much like that. That's Kyo. Yeah, just getting this out of the way, then we'll finish off Summer. I did do some technique farming. I've got 3 Dojins available, because, you know, can't do things by halves, apparently. But yeah, 3 Dojins are available to us, and, well, that was some lag. And it's a servant. It's an assassin. Lag is a lie. But yeah, 3 Dojins are available, so we'll do at least 3 loops, though I do need to do 4 in order to get the 400,000 one. Although getting 500,000 of technique is not going to be an easy task to pull off. Though I do have the raids with which I can use to assist with that, at least, you know? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is that we can hit that 500,000 marker with all the raids and other stuff combined. I also really need to get a haircut. My hair is getting incredibly long here. It's definitely gonna be due for a chop in here soon. But that's my personal time thing. Because I don't... Unless it's like a really radical haircut, I don't think it would be amusing to see me get my haircut on stream. Because I tend to be fairly safe with how I get my haircut, you know? 2 more tickets, then I think we'll do a 10 spin. I know I could wait for Maeve's solo raid up banner, but I'm impatient, you know? I'm impatient, so may as well. Plus, you know, I wouldn't say no to NP2XX. And Soul Leader. So we'll do a single 10 spin here. This will push us down to 478 quartz, which is not a great number, but it's not a terrible number either. All we need to do is hope that Gilfest is still a couple of weeks out. And in fact, if I go to Grand Order Fandom, all events from JP, zoom back to the grand old year 2018. Hey, I think I can max limit break Emerald Float now. I'm pretty sure Gilfest didn't begin until September. Yeah. Gilfest wasn't until mid-September, because we have the Fate Zero. Okay, so yeah, we will, like, I forgot Fate Zero was before Gilfest. So we're likely going to get the Fate Zero rerun here soon, and then Gilfest. Woo! Yay me! So that'll be enough time to charge a little bit more quartz to my account. Yay! I think my contact is loose. That's never good. Also, I know I didn't get a loading, and I haven't gotten any lag, so I don't think we're going to be seeing Maeve here. There's always next year, though, you know? There's always next year. If she doesn't come home. Which she probably won't, because I exhausted a lot of my luck in that roll-off. A lot of that luck is gone from the roll-off here, isn't it? Game. I haven't even been keeping count like I normally do. But it's been a lot of casters and writers. So, yeah. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to be getting a summer Mave. Oh well. I just hope this isn't a prelude to Lambda next year. And I sincerely hope it isn't. But yeah, almost a mineral, but not quite, thankfully. Still, though, nothing fantastic came from it. The Rare Prism Shop is updated because it updates in the middle of the month rather than the end of it, which is a little weird, I will admit. It is a little weird that it updates in the middle of the month, but it is what it is. Alright, and just burn the extra silver servants we got. Goodbye, farewell, Avidasane, and let's get to actual Servant Fest stuff. So, like I said, I got 3 of the 4 remaining things left. I'm at 151,000 technique. I don't get the 4th one until I hit 400,000, and then there's the one quest that requires 500,000 and everything. Oh boy. So, I want... I'm not sure which Dojin I want. You know, it doesn't matter which one I want last, because the one that won is the rewrite of Xalter's Monster and Princess one. So, let's go with We Never Summon Bokusho as the next one. Oh, I can also max ascend Xalter. We'll do that after this. God, I love this tune. I'm not gonna grind for point ladders. Oh, trust me, Trina. I am gonna be grinding those point ladders off stream just because the point ladder grind is a little bit dull. I am hoping to at least finish all the dojins, raids, and challenge quests in this stream. That's the hopes and dreams. But, how be you doing, Trina? How be you doing? Good morning, everyone. The printer just delivered our book. Alright, I'll do the honors. Dun dun. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this is an interesting one that I'm sure Mash and Xalter probably didn't fairly like, doing. 400k off from the last ladder. Dang! You got me beat in the ladder game, man. Oh, this one is very cute. It's really cute. Okay, yeah, it does, but I don't know if it's just because I'm looking at it with fresh eyes after passing out once we finish and the pressure's off. But now I'm starting to wonder if we made the right choice. It appears to be an entry in a genre where an unremarkable protagonist gets to know a number of very different heroines, aka the harem plot. It includes elements that have been broadly popular since ancient times, making it a reliable choice. In baseball terms, it's a fastball delivered straight down the middle. In manga terms, it's one of the most essential genres to exist, so this book definitely has a shot at winning. Romance has been a part of even those most ancient stories, so I'm pretty sure no one's going to be turning their noses up to this. I mean, you could have at least put the right harem members on the cover, you know, Xalter. You could have... It wasn't Raiko and Kyo there. That should have been Mash and Melt. And then, you know, you're in the harem too, Xalter. You could have thrown yourself on there. No, come on. It's time to head to the con. You got it Resh right, at least. So, I mean, 1 of 4. It's not a passing grade, but you could have done worse, Xalter. She could have done worse. Dun 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 bum ba dum bum 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 ba da ba 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 da down 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 down. Not sure what Bokusho means. Servant Fest open. I'm gonna step out to that cafe for a bit. I hear they got a really pretty maid with short hair working there. Slacker. That's Pickabout Street, not Recon. That said, I was actually planning on slipping out myself. You guys handled the sales counter, okay? If I see someone reading a romantic comedy I made right in front of me and they start grinning or laughing, well, I might do hang their ass and kick their ashes, you know? So I'm gonna make myself scarce before I end up roasting a customer. Good luck, don't let me down. I didn't realize she was so bashful. Alright then, I guess we'll just have to sell the books the best we can. So, Kyo's definitely gonna be a buyer. Possibly Reiko? Of course, Blackbeard. He buys everything except for the default one. Good morning. Oh, this is kind of cute. I'll take a copy if you please. It's wholesome, Blackbeard. It's wholesome. No problem here. There's room for enough rom-coms and ecchi comedies in this wide world. The former gives me a chance to exercise my imagination in picturing what happens when it fades to black. That said, if you do decide you want to swim into more adult waters than a spinoff, you have my full support. Blackbeard, you become a bit of a bro here. I feel like we've got your support in anything we do at this point, Blackbeard. I really sympathize with the green-haired love interest. No matter how fervently she pursues the object of her affections, he has only eyes for the blonde. It's obvious he should end up with a delicate, modest, beautiful green-haired girl and live with her forever and ever. What could he be thinking? If he starts lying to her because he doesn't know what else to say, I think I might snap. Short burst of flame. Hey, you're burning the book, you're burning the book. Oh, I'm sorry. At any rate, I really love this character you've come up with. I can't help but want to root for her. If she and her love end up Romeo and Julieting themselves, I can live with that. Anyway, I'll take 3 copies, please, including the one I burnt. Of course, Kyo would. Of course she would. And I don't really see Kyo's hair as green. It's more of a very pale blue almost. I see it. Oh, I thought I would have to ban this book for corrupting young innocent minds, but perhaps not. I see now this older dark-haired love interest is merely trying to protect the protagonist in her own motherly way. What a touching story. I would be happy to let my own children read this book. Why, it's positively brimming with opportunities to further their moral education. It would be perfect for teaching them to always listen to their mother, and for extolling the virtues of bathing and sleeping together. I'll take 3 copies, please. 1 for me and 1 for each of my children. Right. Kentucky and me. Arash is here, yay! Huh. So the main character and this love interest were hitting it off before circumstances forced them apart, huh? Those sort of things do happen on long adventures. Not that I'm speaking from experience. Oh, the main character might not have spelled it out, but you really treasured the memories they shared. I like that. This kind of story is right up my alley. In all matters, be true to thyself, as they say. The more provocative things aren't really my thing, but I guess that's just how it is for 2 people in love. So if you ever put out more adult version, I'll just have to make my peace with it. And on that note, in hopes that this is the only book one of an eventual 10-book series. Oh, Arash, jeez. Oh, Arash, you don't have to imagine it. I'll take 10 copies so I can donate 9 to Kerr's library. Kerr has a library? It seemed fairly desolate there. Con's almost over now. How'd it go? Sales were very steady all day. It just goes to show the power of working in a genre with broad appeal. We also heard some feedback from customers who purchased copies in the morning. However, it was mostly stuff like, the next one should focus on the kohai, the next one should focus on the classmate, the next one should focus on the senpai, the next one should focus on the mother. I guess this is one of those hard parts of having such a large cast. You can't focus on one character without neglecting the others. So it may have been very difficult to make something that would live up to everyone's expectations. Yeah, sticking up love interests like this feels a lot like playing one of those games where you try to stack a wood tower without letting it fall. Of course, rating with bated breath to see which love interests are left standing is all part of the fun. You could even call this a kind of holy grail war in its own way. True, but I doubt there's ever been a holy grail with so much heart before. No, Mash, that's a holy grail where when we die. Because so many servants have claims on our souls, you know? Regardless, this was one of the hardest stories I've done so far. The longer it goes on, the more conclusion weighs on the readers and creator. This genre might have been a little too much for us to handle. Next time we'll have to make a one-shot. Aww. Jolter embarrassed that she didn't put herself in. Arash very much looks like a little bit of a chibi here. I like that. A cool, hip romantic comedy of school life. It is a story of an ordinary main character who deepens his bond with the various heroes. The first heroine is able to communicate with spirits and knew the main character long before the main character knew her. When they are reunited a few years later, it appears he forgot the important promise he made to the heroine. It feels like I'd be a loser if I reminded him of my promise, so I'll make my spirits jog his memory. Also, just within 2 days of his reunion, there was a whole scare about the main character having to suddenly move away. Aww. Adorable. Second heroine is a senpai next door of the heroine who had always taken good care of the main character. She can both stern and sweet. The way she embraces the main character is more akin to how Pegasus her mother might do, but be warned, she can be more frightening than only when angered. My look how dirty you are. Rub you all clean like we did back in the day. Third heroine as well, she's a stalker who fell in love with the main character at first sight. After he first came into home to shelter from the rain, their first words were exchanged when the main character peeked under his bed in the middle of the night, sensing something strange. I love you, Kai said it. We should sign him. That's a super stalker. At their school, there's an urban legend that says anyone who summons the goddess of love under the legendary tree will find the love they desire, but obviously the heroines vying for the affection of the main character will surely not let their rivals get ahead, so the goddess who flirts with the bear remains up in the heavens while the great war... Okay, so Artemis is... Okay, gotcha. I was wondering if I was going to try and tie Ishtar in there, so... But no. Artemis, okay. Hey, Phoenix! Welcome. How be things? Captain Ska. Captain Ska. She's a hero. Dun 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 dun. Let's just go with this squad, I guess. You know what? Let's just play it safe and go farming squad. Make it quick. You had 150 quartz for banner 1. Oh boy, let's hear it. Nice! Congrats on Bryn and Ilya. I have looked into a little bit of the... Oh, yeah. From what I understand, she is a, she has a very unique summoning card animation that I watched once, and it is slightly creepy, you know? Slightly creepy. But yeah, I have looked a little bit into Summer 5, and outside of the welfare, which I have not touched since apparently that's Lost Belt spoiler, now I get to spend money in the Ultra Lolly. Yes. Abby, possibly. From what I'm hearing, it's rumors that it's the Abby from Salem and not the Abby from our Chaldea, which makes things interesting. But yeah, the servants look pretty cool. I love that Bryn and Sigurd's costume, Bryn's final ascension and Sigurd's new costume look like they could be paired together, like they're from the same scene. And I love Mash's new costume. Oh goodness, that looks so good. But yeah, the servants look to be fairly solid. I guess they're mostly arts-based, from what I understand. Welcome to the Celtic shooting range. I see I have another experienced bunch. My name is Skaha. Today, it is my job to teach you how to shoot like a Celt. Here you will call me Captain Skaha. Do you understand me?
Sir, yes, sir.
Hey, it's Betty. Yes, sir. This is great, isn't it, Soul? I'm so excited. I've always wanted to try a real Lulu Howard shooting tour. Oh, yeah, I know. They had... A lot of people... I've seen it, and I agree. A lot of people agree that it almost kind of looks like them... Like what them cutting a giant wedding cake would look like. Which is pretty cool. I also like how the Brynhild's beloved trait gets an additional use now with Summer Bryn. Good, that's what I like to hear. Now before we get started, I need to apologize. Captain of the Celtic Head Range was forced to retire this morning following a tragic encounter with vicious wild chickens. I'm sure you're all very excited about experiencing an authentic ex-military drill sergeant's methods, but I'm afraid you'll have to settle with me. Now let us have 10 seconds of silence to honor him. Okay, enough about him. Now, let's get the formalities taken care of. First, you'll need to sign this oath. An oath, huh? Resolve the company of any liability should someone get hurt. 2 or no, guns are very dangerous. Have I seen Abby's art? I've only seen... The only bit of Abby's art I've seen is the intro cinematic art, which had something I didn't realize until it was pointed out to me, that she was floating upside down underwater, which is very... Well, it's kind of disturbing in, you know, the eldritch way, you know? But I have not seen anything beyond that of Abby's art. I did see, you're terrified of not getting Abby? Just hold faith, Phoenix. Hold that faith. She's gonna be a 5-star, that's probably true, but as long as you have the quartz, you have the method, and you will get her. But, I did hear that there was some other images that were leaked, but they were taken down fairly quickly, so, beyond that, I'm not sure. It says here we need to completely obey everything the instructor tells us, and if we don't, the tour will be cancelled on the spot. I see. Don't worry, Phoenix. I believe. I would cast a blessing, but apparently my blessings are curses, and my curses are super curses, so I can't really give you any blessings or anything, though you can try to siphon my luck if you feel like that might help. Oh, let's see. As long as we get to listen to the instructor, we should be perfectly safe. Of course I'll sign that. You should sign it too, Senpai. Otherwise we'll have to leave. Complete obedience to her terrifying teaching style. Also, Mash is fairly into this, isn't she? Oh. Very, very interesting. I can see that the Chinese are going to have a very interesting time with, this one, aren't they? A very, very interesting time with this one. Move along, I only have 3 hours to turn you into real marksman. Let me be clear, now that you're in my classroom, I will not so much as tolerate absurdity. Head in the clouds, tourist street like, thoughts like. OMG, I actually shot a gun, or man, who knew hitting a target 8 meters away was this easy? Amateur or not, one of you will leave this range until you can shoot the wings off of a fly. You can never know what the future might hold. A giant meteorite, a zombie plague, kaiju attacks. So I need to prepare you for any and all possible survival scenarios. As your captain, I can do no less than repayment for your money. Do not mistake this for a leisure activity. Either way, she's your little punk rock Abby. Unless Lightworks throws a curveball and this is her second and there's even more bonkers art. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely do see where you're coming with that punk rock vibe. Like, the giant keys could actually be like guitars almost in a way. You could see it as, especially the ones that are concealed. I can definitely get that punk rock vibe. Also, is that her blushing in one of those things? But, beyond the servants, how does the event seem itself? Like, I haven't seen what kind of event. Is it like a point ladder? Is it a day-locked missions one? Or what? Oh, just talking the clothing. Yeah, she does have that punk rock vibe. Yeah, why isn't Shelter here? Yes, well, I'm afraid Robin stopped her. He said he couldn't let her go with her work falling behind and his picket on the line. Alright, here's your beginner gear. Earplugs, goggles, and hats. The hats are to keep the sun out of your eyes, so feel free to take them off if you don't need them, but do not forget your earplugs and goggles or I'll kill you myself. How do I look, Soul? Damn, Betty! Looking slick. It's another 100 missions. Okay, those kind of events can be fun. I like those ones. The day-night mechanic is story-based for now. Okay, so it's a combo of CCC and Summer 3. I mean, I know CCC isn't the first 100 mission event, but it's the one I can think of the most. Thank you, but I brought my own. You really fired up for this, Mash? Let's see, better you can choose the B course, foregoing handguns entirely in favor of rifles. Seems you have some experience with firearms then. Good call. Go on and take the Gold M4 and the Rust 47 then. You have 40 rounds for each weapon. As for Sergeant Kyrolite, I see you're going with the Spec Ops course. You must be hiding a lot of confidence behind that baby face. So you want to practice the Gold M4, the Rust 47, Sprixen M1A, the Autom 24, the Hia 416. And you want to try firing slugs from an MU 872, huh? Along with 20 rounds from a 12 GA. Impressive. Probably just swap enemies and nodes. Okay, I get what you're saying. Also, good lord, Mash. Are you a freaking gun nut? Is Mashu a secret gunhead, perhaps? Because that's fairly interesting. I like your spirit. Go ahead and take the M700 Tactical as well. It's the hottest sniper rifle in the world right now. Roger that. Thank you, Captain. 7 story locks. Ooh. Are they No, I would imagine they're mission-based story locks. It will take a week to finish the story. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. By the way, I can't find out where the source is, but I hear there is some sort of adult Anderson somewhere or something. I know that the Lily Kiara is the shopkeeper, but what's this about an adult Anderson? Keep Mash's gun obsession in mind for later. Much, much later. Okay, gotcha. Keeping it in mind. Locked. Remember every good detail about my best Kohai. 59mm rounds with the Schlock 17 handgun, 50 rounds for the MUK-25, and 39mm rounds with the rifle. What are you, an auto novice? Have you ever fired a gun before? No, I see. Then I'll teach you starting with the basics. By the time we're done, you'll be an ace marksman. If you do miss the target, I'll just beat the skill into your skull until your brain leaks out of your ears. So long as you return home alive from this range, you'll know you're a competent shot. Yeah, that's a lot of bad feelings. Like 2 years from now later. Interesting. Is it an actual servant, or is it a different, like, alt art for him or something? Or is it a CE? Now let's start with the basics. Right hand on the grip, left hand steadying the right. Simple as it may seem, beginners tend to mess this part up. The right hand is only there to hold the grip and pull the trigger. The left hand is the one that truly holds the gun. Gripping it with your right hand is too strong and makes the barrel drop when you fire. Naturally, that affects the bullet's trajectory, leading it to it carving a furrow in the ground. Here's a couple of extra bullets on the house. Now first you're going to get past your nervousness about firing a gun. Then you're going to learn that hitting the target is harder than it looks. I've set your first target at 50 meters. That's the absolute minimum range I'll permit. It's story art. He has an adult sprite. Okay. I kind of want to see this adult Anderson now. And I can imagine so many people are praying that he gets some sort of update. I did see that he has an animation update. Ah, mostly blind, so gotcha. Coolio. Coolio. But I did hear that there was data mines for two of the other Summer Servants classes. Tomoe is a saber and Murasaki is a rider, I want to say. I remember hearing about, but nobody knows what Abby is just yet. Yeah, are you sure this is more of expert level? This is how you stand, elbows in, legs apart, chest forward. Look at the sight with both eyes. Now listen close. Every shot you make irritates me that much more. Irritate me enough, and the only way to calm me down is to use my little phantasm or whatever's causing that frustration. Get the picture? Now if you want to live to see another sunrise, get to shooting. Oh, she's a story support, so they're not data mine. Okay. Okay, that explains how they got that, then. But I can't. Oh, you can't go through with it. You want to cancel the tour? Well, too bad. Nobody leaves my class in the middle of a lesson. I'll make you into a great soldier before our 3 hours are up, whether you like it or not. Gotcha. Fine. Let's do that. Pew! Oh god, I thought that we somehow got our hands on a machine gun. It's actually Mecha Elichad. Is this all the animation you've got? I'm the Guardian of Sajet, remember? You'll need at least 100 times more ammo than this if you wish to accurately appraise my capabilities. This is so frustrating after I flew all this way to Luluhawa. This is where they remade that famous kaiju movie, right? So why aren't there any actual kaiju? I'm so pissed that does it. I'm just gonna go blow up the target and the mountain behind it. If the kaiju aren't going to come to Luluhawa, I'll just have to become a kaiju myself, like the one in that new flick about the guy looking for his wife. Hey, Malter! No need to rattle your screws, Steelthiness. This is no military facility, this is a family shooting range. Many here are merely tourists who come for the novelty. Others are local avid gun enthusiasts here to keep their favorite firearms in shape. I myself am here to ensure my own beloved Seos remains in good working order. Truly this shooting range is one of the finest. Between the vast sky, piercing sunlight, and the picturesque sheer cliffs with its foaming sea at their base, is like the set of a blockbuster movie come to life. No wonder even the most earnest of maids forgets her duties here. There we go. That weapon. Am I dreaming, or is that really an anti-material rifle? As if a humble maid would possess such a terrifying destructive weapon as that.
I already told you, this is my beloved Sese. Still, I doubt there's any other gun connoisseurs here with such a natural taste in firearms as myself. Wait.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Is that an authentic 18th century flintlock that is astonishingly retro and yet? That old guy really knows how to use it. He hasn't missed the bullseye yet. And not only that, it looks like he's actually making each and every bullet by hand.
It sure is, little lady. Back in the day, if you had a gun, you were probably making rounds for it. You just put the lid in that little cup there, melt it down, pour the liquid into a special mold, and let it cool till you had yourself a bullet. None of those streamlined rounds modern guns fire. Nope, these are more like little metal balls.
They certainly produce a lot of smoke with each shot. Fire too. That aside, the old man's form was impeccable. He keeps leaning back in his chair, making new bullets, then firing them off as if it was second nature to him. I do not think I've ever seen this rear end so much as budge from all the rounds he has fired.
It must be the last gunslinger of his time. Can't rather to see what he has learned from shooting range like this. Watching him lights a fire me for damn sure. Makes me want to take him on a gunslinger to gunslinger.
I think I'll hold off my rocket punch after all. It wouldn't feel right using this in front of a gentleman so obviously attached to so old a gun. Efficiency is great, but it isn't everything. There's something to be said about putting one's heart into each and every shot fired. I know that's the sort of person I'd want piloting me.
Nice to see the other servants enjoying their time in Luluhawa.
Snipers! Listen well, my innocent army elites. Today is the day we finally get to conduct our long-awaited training drill.
Thanks for going through all the trouble of bringing this heavy armor to Luluhawa for us, Mr. President. Is that our target over there? The boards with the guy's picture on them?
Of course, I made those boards out of cheap plywood so they should explode spectacularly. Unfortunately, your accuracy with your machine guns is rather poor since they have to be aimed so manually at all. Which is why I brought in a special instructor. An amazing markswoman who can hit her mark with hardly a thought and without even looking at the target. Miss Artemis.
That's me. Hi, I'm Artemis, goddess of the moon and the hunt, here on behalf of my darling Orion. If it's a bow you want to learn, then I'll be glad to teach you everything I know.
And as you can see, she's a real looker, too. A round of applause for Miss Artemis, then. Captain Skaha may be a harsh teacher, as you can see from her mercilessly prodding master with her spear, but not Artemis. Our instructor is the very picture of grace and warm-heartedness. Now go on and drink in her voluminous teaching techniques. Ha ha ha, money is no object. Go ahead and use as much ammo as it takes, miss as much as you have to.
Who said anything about letting me miss shots? If any of you miss even one, I'll turn you into a deer and kill you on the spot.
What?
I'm the legendary goddess of hunting and proud of it. Nobody's earning that reputation on my watch. And when I can still turn you into a deer even if you're out machines, in fact it makes it easier. So make sure to hit those targets like your lives depend on it, okay guys? Don't worry, you guys, you'll be fine. Once I was bathing in the spring, darling shot my change of clothes off the branch I'd hung them on for over 2 mountains away. If you can do that, you should be able to hit the target with your eyes closed and your backs turned. I know you can do this, you just have to believe in yourselves.
Damn, Orion. Orion's a shot and a perv. Not too surprising. Oh god, she really believes that too. That's just adds to the pressure. Hey boss, can we cancel this lesson, like, right now? If we don't do something now, we're going to end up Deerhead Army. Edison.
That's enough. I see you've all your ammunition.
Thank you, Captain.
I just finished the Spec Ops course too. There's nothing like the feel of actual recoil. Turns out it's much easier to aim with a rifle than a handgun. Now I know. Good, I know I said some things I don't forget, like how you completely incapable of multitasking. Did you already forget everything I taught you? You think you're the only one exempt from Earth's gravity? And of course, God, you suck. But you all stuck with it and succeeded. I'm proud of you. So now you're fully accredited marksman. Well, there's still one more thing for you to overcome.
Chickens.
Right, the wild chickens really don't like gunpowder smoke, and they're about to let us know it. Now that this tour is over, it's all up to you to defend yourselves. Tour is dismissed. I wish you luck in getting through those birds and back to your hotel. There's an army of wild chickens headed this way. Great timing. Now we can duck our chicken hunting, senpai. This is a perfect chance to put our new training to good use.
She is very excited about this.
Marshu the gun nut.
Never would have thought it, you know? Never would have thought it. She just doesn't seem the type, you know? Does not seem the type to be a gun nut. But, you know, you can never tell sometimes. Sorry for the yawn. Alright, so it's chickens. I'm glad I brought my farming squad for this because chickens will not last against the might of Arash and Bunyan. And again, the creepy, no actual audio. So creepy, so weird. I want the walkthrough one. Main quest, because that's where the raids are. Oh, Chicken Kaiser. That's not a chicken. Game. This is most certainly not a chicken. I mean, I might not have seen a chicken in real life in quite some time, but I'm pretty sure this is not one. Oh, I don't have the right Mystic Code on. Gosh darn it! That's right, because I was leveling up this Mystic Code. Okay, never mind that, gosh darn it. My brain just didn't work properly here. As it do.
I am
The bone of my sword. So, as I pray. Unlimited blade whoops. Hey, fun! Welcome, welcome. How be things? How be things? Bunyan Blast. Really weird name. Bunyan Blast, huh? I really went there, didn't I? No, it's the walkthrough, not main quest that I wanted. Going okay so far? That's good. That is good to hear. Good to hear. Have you been keeping your eyes on the JP side of things as well with the whole new summer quest there? Because I must say, the new servants are most certainly interesting. Most certainly interesting. I mean, I don't know anything about the welfare servant because I was told that would spoil me for something. So I've only focused on the others, but I very much like. Just waiting on Summer Bryn's full read up. Oh, I definitely want Summer Bryn, and I need to get Sigurd now. Because I guess Summer Bryn's final ascension and Sigurd's new costume, their card artworks look like they could be paired together, which is like they need to have a happy ending. The Lightworks, they need to. Also, Crest of Humanity. Sigurd gets no rips knowing reruns are a thing. Nice. I also saw that Sigurd got a strengthening quest associated with the summer. Crit star drop rate by 30%. I kind of want to... I don't know. That one feels like it could be very, very useful for certain things. Right, but we are going to continue farming technique. But first, let's finish ascending Shelter. Enhance Servant. Shelter. We shall achieve the final ascension. Yay! Raise me from the ground up without getting tired or anything. Do you really like me that much? I see. Well, unfortunately, I can't feel the same way since I'm a servant. Oh, Jalter. I'll at least let you stay by my side, though. Oh, Jalter, stop being such a soon. What's with that look on your face? Jalter, you're such a soon. I love Jalter. I think I think that she is definitely going to be making her way onto the background. I definitely think she's earned that right. But it's time for more raids. Make some more. So charge down for Siggy. Siggy. Oh, Siggy is Sigurd. My bad. I contemplate what Siggy meant, and it's like Siggy. But now I get you now. I get you. Also, I guess Brynhild's beloved trait gets a new use with the Summer Bryn. So we want to do raid 2. That's Sacred Tetrahedron 2. Cigarette. Oh boy. That would be fulfilling some of, I imagine that would be fulfilling some of, Jelter's fantasies, you know? Alright, so this one is the Demon God Pillar. No, Demon God Coconut Milk. Interesting. We want Maximum Broken only here. And then I don't think it really matters, because actually it does matter. I don't know if anybody has it on a Summer 3 signature servant. That is the issue. Okay, so this one is more difficult in the later days. I mean, that's Summer Gill. Okay, let me see how much bonus I get here. Alright, so because we want a shelter. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So 60 and 60 is 120 is 170. And then with the cast Gill alone, that puts us at 250. So 250 with Caskill alone, and I can swap out the others as I see fit. Okay. In that case, I think we go with the classic of Melt Scotty. Because, you know, I don't have an offensive ruler. Because I never rolled for Ruler Martha, because I'm brilliant, I swear it. Okay. No, there's an issue, though. I just realized. I don't have enough space. Actually, well, it pains me to say it, I think I can swap out XX for Mashu and not lose anything, yeah? Yeah, because that's still 80 is 120 is 2. So yeah, we can swap out Mashu. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good in this house. Okay, so just Melt, get in herself a sumo wrestler, and away we go, I think. Yes, indeedy. Let's go. But, I'm looking forward to Summer Abbey. Based on rumors, it seems like it might be the Salem Abbey and not Chaldea Abbey. You know? Which would be nice, you know? That would be nice to see the Salem Abbey again. And to somehow get her into our Chaldea. Weird, but nice. Okay, coconut milk. It has 300,000, but total of this. The next part is gonna be humongous, apparently. Yeah, this is actually probably the best case scenario here. We got a melt chain after all, so. And we'll give her some more crit Sargen just in case. And more DACA. And a bit more arts success, arts up, whatever. And more arts crit chance. There we go. Let's go, Melt. With that extra boost to arts, she should be able to loot her MP here if she needs to. Nice hit. Oh, that was close, close, close. Okay. She can NP again. I don't even need to use the Mystic Code to loot her. Also, are those giant plasma balls I'm being smacked with? Interesting choice there, Demon God Pillar. Interesting choice. I have to see how much a Buster would do. Sadly, not much without Merlin or Waver to back her up, but... oh well. We still got this. There we go. Goodbye, Coconut. Demon God thing. So weird. And 28,000. Very, very nice. We're jumping up those things. We need to hit 500,000 by the end of the stream. Is it gonna happen? Not likely. But, you know, we can push and prod and try to break it. That didn't even hit the first bar. Okay. Interesting. Well, we got fruit, so let's keep this party going. These shelters are not strong at all, but they will give me a little bit more boost there. And we can throw Mashu for a little bit of extra benefits. So we're looking at 150, 210, 260 now, right? Yeah, 10% extra. Okay. We should be good. We should be good. So I was worried, actually, that this boss would not last as long, but I should have anticipated it wouldn't be the case. Not a great start with only one melt card, because that could imply... I mean, it still could be fine. Depends on what we're looking at so far as, things. Oh, I know fun. Trust me. I've seen that new swimsuit, and I am so proud of Delightworks for giving us such a gloriously glorious swimsuit. I tip my hat to them, because it shows how much MASH has grown. Oh, it looks amazing. I love it. And I cannot wait to get that sucker when she finally comes around. In 2 years from now, I will get it. And I might make MASH wear it all the time. I don't know. Possibly. Haven't decided yet. Yeah, the new MASH swimsuit looks awesome. Sadly, it sounds like my prediction of it being for the Ortmax costume did fall flat, and it is just her default kit with it. I wanted to be smart and predict things fully. I at least got half the prediction right, you know? And half is better than nothing, after all. Half is better than nothing. But yeah, I'm really liking the new summer vibe. I'm really liking it. The CEs look fairly solid. I guess we're getting an adult Anderson sprite, which sounds awesome. Since he doesn't, to be honest, I can't really see him as a kid with how he acts a lot of the time. He just doesn't have that childlike, I don't know. It doesn't fit him, I feel. I mean, that might just be because I haven't used him that much, but him as an adult, it definitely fits more in my head, you know? Smack. So yeah, I look forward definitely to that. Not a friend, but I cannot deny I really want to see what Baby is fully capable of. I just want to make sure. Faceless Moon. What is the charge on that? Lock the entire in-game crit stars for yourself. Okay. Okay, so if we can pull this off properly, we can definitely win this. Because BB is probably the main way to... BB is great memes, which is why I'm so glad I got her. So very glad. Speaking of BB... Okay, yeah, this is a good enough setup here. But, speaking of BB, what do you think of, her getting usurped with the Moon Cancer card backs? Because I gotta admit, that... I watched the, like, video of it, like, see the new Moon Cancer's summoning thing. It's like, okay, you know, I don't like the Servant, but it could be interesting to see. It looks kind of freaky, really. Especially when you consider, you know, BB's the massive troll. And somehow she got usurped. That was just, like, very odd and a little bit disturbing to my brain space. You know? So, yeah, I'm definitely hoping in 2 years' time I do not get that spook. Also, I've only not looked at the welfare since I was told that would spoil me for things. Time for sweets is coming. NP loss! How dare the demon god of coconut milk make me lose NP? How dare it? Go like this. But, I was about to go on a tangent here. I can't remember that tangent now. Fudge. Gretel's oven. Oh! Oh! This demon god pillar came to play. Very clearly, this demon god pillar came to play hard. But, I guess I have looked at her, artwork. The final ascension looks very weird. Like, I know she's all about Hans and the Little Mermaid and stuff like that. But, you know, it's just a little bit, I don't know, something about it is just off-putting, you know? I can't exactly put my finger on it, but something about her is just off-putting. All I need to know about the welfare is that her far, quick animation, she jams her spear down into the top of the enemy and pole dances, and the extra is also pole dancing. That doesn't sound very summer-like, you know. I have a feeling that Emiya is not going to want Ilya to be exposed to those kinds of acts. Then again, Bryn and Sigurd are there, so I think she was going to be exposed to it regardless. But, interesting. That is definitely the most suggestive, like, attack and, like, the way you say it, that has to be, like, the most suggestive attack animations in the game. You know, outside of Maeve's NP, and I guess her NP, which are very, you know what's going on, that's just, I don't know, it's weird, really. It's really weird. I mean, obviously, I can't say I don't think I'm gonna roll for her, because she's the welfare, but, you know, it seems off. It seems off. Give me a... You know, yeah, let me see. Do I got the math right? So 60, 120, 180, 230. 230, it's a little less, but double Scotty Melt should be chef's kiss here. And then I want the extra quests, because I feel like I should have some of these. Ah, it's night 3 at 20 at a $250,000. That's why I missed it, because it's $250,000 for techniques. I'm going to hit that mark though. Oh gosh, I just realized how poor this. Actually, this start's not too bad, because that means, yeah, we might actually work with this fairly nicely. I hate that, though. I most certainly hate that. Screw you, Demon God Pillar. You do not get to take away my... Ow. That was rude, Demon God Pillar. Or Demon God Coconut Milk. Which is just odd in and of itself, I must say. Demon God Coconut Milk. Also, I have to start monitoring the stream extra hard now, because I just got a graphics card update notification, which means it's gonna want to drop that on my head any second now, isn't it? And those tend to take time. Time which I don't have right now. I don't want the stream to be interrupted by you updating your graphics settings, computer. That's an order, computer. Do not update the graphics settings while I'm still streaming. But fun. I don't suppose you understand what's going on in the summer event at all, do you? Because I kind of want to I want to know something of what's going on with it, you know? Even if it's just like the vaguest idea of what it's all about. I would like some idea. And while you may remove our defense down, Demon God Coconut Milk, you cannot stop the meltdown that's coming your way. I really need to use a Resh, and I need to use a Resh more. I can't use Malshu because technically she's not powered in this event, because this takes place before Cosmos. So yeah. Now we should start seeing a lot more of those extra quests show up. Actually, it depends. We might not. We'll definitely see... Oh, hey, we are in day 3, so we should have 2 here. A story about a certain break time, and then that should unlock Spiriton Dress Hunter of Summer. Right? Yeah, 3rd day, 100,000 motivation, 300... Oh no, that's 300,000 technique. My bad. I need to learn how to read, apparently. And I definitely need to adjust my right contact, because it is wonky here. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So then, night 3... Is that supposed to be night 3 or... Weird. That's ordered. But yeah, now what should we have for lunch? This restaurant looks expensive. Do we have enough money in today's budget to eat here? Are you sure we won't spend all that we have and die from starvation?
We're not gonna die. Our club, the 1001 Night Offerings Collective's Dojin, has been proceeding well so far, but this is where it really gets interesting. We need lots of good food now, so we'll have the strength to face the challenges ahead. We certainly can't live off protein bars and energy drinks like that weird Batgirl. That's the kind of idiocy that would get us killed.
You have convinced me.
And it has been some time since we left our room, so having a proper meal does seem like a good idea. Welcome, young ladies. What can I get for you? Perhaps several of the most expensive items.
You work here? I could have sworn I saw you in a different restaurant.
When you reach my level of excellence, you're able to write your own ticket, so to speak. Any number of establishments will see your seals. In addition to winning tables, I'm also a master chef and a prestigious cleaner. Suffice to say, there's much more to me than penchant for popsicles. Wait. Malter's a prodigious cook? Oh man. Malter Emia pairing? They can both cook in the kitchen together? Now what will it be? If it's as nourishing that you'd need, I recommend the Hawaiian Burger Combo Meal. The burger is too well prepared to offer much sustenance, but the mountain of fries that come with it, if cooked in delicious oil, will surely leave with full bellies.
I see. Well, in that case...
It sounds delicious, actually. Especially the mountain of fries.
I know, right? This page is some of my best work, if I do say so myself.
Yes, the expressions were masterfully done. I was very impressed.
Personally, I think I did a pretty good job on the other parts, too.
She must be talking about the federal fun facts that she stuck in the corners of each page. The sheer passion she puts into those is certainly something. I couldn't believe my eyes when I first noticed the panel frames were actually tiny verses extolling the pharaoh's praises. Of course, even if the readers happen to notice, they'll need magnifying glass to read them.
Okay, now that we've had our meal, let's return to our room and get back to work.
Yes, I suppose we should. Excuse me, could we have the check, please? Coming right up, young ladies. I'm glad you enjoyed the food. This is the outrageous price you must pay for your meal of unhealthy junk food made from healthy Hawaiian ingredients. Yes, alright. Pays the exact amount shown. Why did she draw her rifle instead of going to the register? I think there may have been some misunderstanding here, ladies. It is clear to see that you are royalty. Unless I believe a proper gratuity would be 30%, yes?
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Come on, partner. You should have known better than that. Let's see. Will this take care of it?
Fantastic. Very well, then. Have a wonderful vacation. R.I.P. Why did you give her the extra money just now? Was it a bribe to spare our lives?
No, it was our tip. I know they don't do this where we come from, but in the Western countries like in the United States, it's customary to pay a waitress a percent of your pool's tip. Required even.
I see. I had no idea.
I was surprised when I first learned about it, too. But after thinking over, I realized that it was no different from offering a world of praise to servants who would fan me all day on top of paying their salaries. In that sense, it's an excellent opportunity to show off the generosity of the pharaohs.
I see. So how much are you required to give them?
How much money you mean? It depends. I heard it tends to be around 10 to 20% of the total bill. But in fancy restaurants like this one, it's more common to tip 20 to 25%. So that's what I did just now.
You're kidding. There's no telling how much money you might be required to spend. That's horrifying. I could wind up dead. Well, financially.
I didn't say anything when we left our room because I thought you already knew, but you're actually supposed to tip housekeeping, too. That's why I left that bill on top of the bed.
Now that you mention it, you didn't you? I thought there was just sort of ritual peculiar to pharaohs. Incidentally, what would happen if one forgot the tip?
Well, it's very rude not to, so I imagine housekeeping would be fairly upset.
She took the tip, didn't she? Oh no, she never tipped Mo! Oh, poor Mo!
I'm upset.
Clarence Blood Arthur! Oh no, she's imagining what will happen. I getcha. I'm upset too. I can't hold back anymore. She has a very vivid imagination, I'll give her that. That would be fatal.
Where is this coming from?
Hurry, we need to get back to our room before the housekeeping arrives. Now I understand the most dangerous thing to be aware of in this country is death by insufficient tipping. I had no idea this custom was so critical to one's survival. I'll need to be more careful in the future. Alright, and that gets us the Buster command card opener. Yes. Okay, let us finish off this Demon God pillar. Or my bad, Demon God coconuts. My bad. And we'll just melt it away. Bring the same squad, even though it's not going to make a lick of difference. And then... The final raid has doubled crit at nighttime. However, it is an alter ego, which might make it a little bit more manageable. Hello, Breezagore. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Howdy things, howdy things. I feel like it has been a bit of a time since you last were here. Are you enjoying the summer in Luluhawa, Breezagore? Also, I'm going to so overkill this poor coconut milk. It is going to regret ever having crossed me. Alright, now. Destroy. Oh, you watched me versus a hawk for a bit. Yeah. I was trailing pretty far there, but in the end I managed to pull it off. Or I managed to close the gap. Not enough, but, you know, we both got NP2 BB, so I think we both won in a way. Now I just need to find somebody who's up for doing Guild rolls, perhaps. You're good, almost done. Congrats. I still have a fair bit to go, as evidenced by the fact that I'm still doing raids. But yeah. From what I've seen of it, yeah, I don't play on the JP server, just because I play for the story. It's like story first, characters are second, you know. And since I can't understand the story, I'm not going to play it, because I would like to just read it. But from what I can tell, the servants definitely look pretty cool. And I cannot wait for them to come to NA. Cannot wait. Very much looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the second banner, though, because that looks like it's going to have a 5-star version of Abby. Another 5-star version of Abby. With no idea on the class. All of part 1 is stacked. Yeah, that seems to be the case. So, Sacred Tetrahedron 4. Excuse me. So, my bad. Raid 4 is more difficult from 1 to 3. So, we will want to wait until day 4 hits before we do it. And that is a foreigner. So, we should be fine. It's a defense debuff. So, you know what? Risk it for the biscuit. No guts, no glory! And, of course, double melt. Or, my bad, double Scotty melt. Because it's the best option here. Just confirming my drop. So, 60... 60 is 180, so 230%, that works out for me. People are speculating caster or foreigner. You know, she could be a foreigner. It could be a sort of BB situation. After all, Summer BB is a Moon Cancer, and Reflector just crashed. Even if she technically is a foreigner, she is a Moon Cancer first. Or rather, she just didn't want to be classified as a foreigner, so she decided to keep herself as a Moon Cancer. She's got self-modification EX, so it's no surprise that she can screw with herself if she wishes to. Ah, this fight. What was that called that she hit us with? You're a hasty one, senpai. And just bring that out just a little bit more. There we go. People are saying she might be the best Moon Cancer. I mean, I think it depends on the kit. From what I've read, because I don't care for Kiara as a character, but from what I've read, it seems like she is an arts looper. But, I mean, I don't know. To each their own, to be completely honest. A lot of people have different tastes, and, you know. I mean, arts looping is actually a fairly stacked thing ever since Castoria joined FGO, you know? Castoria definitely brought arts back into the meta. Which is good, because it needed a bit of competition to bring back in. They're all cute. Yes, I very much like Summer Brynn. Summer Brynn's art looks awesome. And I definitely want to get Sigurd even more now, just so I can have them both in summer mode. Oh, I've seen it. It's something about hysteria. It's a mental hysteria debuff that decreases crit chance, and she also gets the ability to do extra damage to those that have that debuff on them, I want to say. Okay. Also, this one is probably going to be the easiest as long as we can get double Scotty. Only 13,000, so 13,000, that'll roughly average out to 50-ish thousand. We're going to be cutting it close here. Ah, it takes away sure hit and applies to it. Okay, so that's not bad. That is not bad at all. I still think that, personally speaking, just because of the memes that I'll be able to get up to with her when it comes around, that Summer BB is best Moon Cancer, because that Faceless Moon card is so damn good. Alright, we're just gonna go back to the farming squad here, because easy peasy mode. NP damage up and kit, yeah. She's definitely a looper then. Sounds like she's got pretty good survivability too, though. Good lord. They stacked her hard. Is there a buff they didn't give her? Perhaps? One's a passive. Damn. Also, I will just say, though, the best part about Summer 5 is the Kohai's new swimsuit. I'm gonna be honest here. That is the best part of Summer 5, in my humble opinion. Good morning, Master. It looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day in Luluhawa. Why don't we start off with some breakfast? Now, what do I feel like today? Did you hear that, Master? It sounded like it was coming from the buffet. What was that sound? Yo, Master, come with me. I mean, how many times have I gotta tell you? No fighting in the friggin' hotel. Gojiro and... Nope. Oh no, Ibaraki's just watching. Okay, let's get back to it. HP regen, guts, charge, stars. Good gracious. I need to clearly read her full skill list, because she sounds like Insanity, which just makes me wonder what Insanity Abby is going to have, because they can't put such heavy balance on one and not balance it out with the other. I mean, we know she's stacked in more than one way, is there, Breeze? She's definitely stacked in more than one ways. I hate her, but I will admit that. Ah, that was delicious. Now, where were we? Here's to a good clean fight. And by that I mean I'm gonna yank your guts out through your throat and use your entrails to hang you from the nearest banyan fig tree. Oh, you're disgusting. People eat here, you know. Why can't you just vaporize your opponents like there's no time so mess cleaning up like me? Personally, I think I'd kind of rather you didn't fight in the dining area at all. Excuse me, what's going on? Didn't I tell you to cut this shit out? We're gonna fight to get out to the beach. Afraid I can't do that. I would never be foolish enough to turn my back to an Oni. Not doing it either. I know her type. I'm gonna get the full list up here now, just because I'm curious. I don't like her, but I am admittedly curious. She's the kind of monster you wouldn't think twice about lying to your face and stabbing you in the back. So, of course, couldn't care less about one who isn't master. What's your point? Oh, boy. Master! Oh, please help me. I was so scared. I was just defending myself against Ibaraki's terrifying outburst. No, I was fighting to protect humanity itself. What the hell? She seriously changed her tune here. I understand how you feel. Key on my sudden personality changes are, drastic. I get to say it now. Have a seat, Kyo. Okay. If you want to fight, take it to the beach. I'm the one who's got to clean this mess up, you know? Now go on and take Master with you. Wait, what? Wait, no, don't leave me! No! So why are you fighting anyway? Well, when something like this... Isn't that? Oh, it's just a little dragon. Come on, Ibaraki, you should know better than go around picking fights.
Little, you're one to talk. What's an Oni who's been banned from almost everyone doing in a nice hotel like this? Should a berserker like you be sitting in a box on the side of the road or something?
Ooh, the burn. Actually, it just occurred to me, they're both berserkers turned lancers. How did I not realize that? How did I not realize that?
Kim, I just went and dumped gas on the fire.
Hate to break it to you, but I'm a lancer now. I've got twice as much patience and the same amount of hatred. I'm so strong right now I could get used to this lancer business.
What? A lancer? Well, time for you to die.
How does that make sense?
She wants to be the only Zerker turned lancer, I'm guessing. Oh, I also saw that a lot of people are not happy with how Ilya's ascensions turned out. They're saying that the final ascensions for Ilya should be for base Ilya, and that base Ilya's final ascension should be summer Ilya's final ascension or something like that. It's weird. I mean, I can kind of see it, but you know.
I trust you see why that Faloni and I can never possibly get along.
You're just being dumb. Come on, Master, I didn't do anything wrong, right? In this very one specific case, I mean.
Lancer, come to think of it, you're a Lancer now too, aren't you, Kiyohime? Exactly. That's exactly the problem. I knew you'd understand, Mash. So you tried to kill her because she's Lancer just like you. Yes, that's right. We're both berserkers who became Lancers. We're far too much alike on the same stage. There can only be one.
No, there can't. I mean, yes, there can. Wait.
Are your noble phantasms similar, though?
Your noble phantasms are nothing like. Mine's totally awesome, fun, and flashy, and just plain cool. And yours is, well, I'm not usually one to judge, but isn't it kind of grisly? I mean, it's something you came up with for the person you love, right?
Is that a challenge?
Hey, I'm just calling it how I see it.
You don't think my noble phantasm is grisly, do you, Master?
If we lie, we die. If we tell the truth, we die. I don't see Kiyohime here, though.
My lidar is picking.
Compared to mine, it's so dazzling you'd never think it belonged to an Oni, and it shines even brighter at night.
True, that noble phantasm does seem like it would be most effective at night.
That's perfect then. There's something I'd like you to help me with this evening.
Huh?
You see... Oh, I thought we were gonna go...
I can't believe he wants us to use our noble phantasms, put on a show and spread word about his hotel.
There it is. Kiara's skills, passive, and ascension art.
And just what does he think Oni are, anyway?
My noble phantasm is meant to only speak for a master. There are far too many ways to interpret that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just use it once and there'll be the end of it. Luckily, the beach here is pretty much overrun with crabs and chickens at night. Okay, that sounds like a chicken just now. Butterka!
I know, don't worry, the oven's all warmed up and ready. Just keep them coming.
You gotta just sit back and leave everything to me. All I demand in return is that you save the best parts for me.
Yes, I know.
Alright, Master, let's do this thing. Fried chicken, deep fried chicken, barbecue chicken, rotisserie chicken, chicken sashimi. This is shaping up to a decent meal. Now let's chow down, Oni style.
Alright, so maximum levels. First skill, 4,000 health guts with 4,000 HP over 5 turns, remove debuff, and gain 2,000 HP for 3 turns, MP damage by 20%. Good lord. Gains skill rank up for 4 turns. When you use her second or third skill, she consumes 1 skill rank up and increases the second and third skill's effect. Maximum 2 skill ups for her second and third skill. First skill up increases 10 battery and 5 stars, with the second skill second gives it an additional 5 stars. Second skill will have an additional 10 NP if it's at level 10. First skill will just increase our third skill's mental debuff count, 10% crit rate down by 1. And if you give it the second skill, 30 battery for 1 turn and 20 star without rank ups. Good lord, she sounds complicated as hell. AoE, Arts, Moon Cancer, 100% instant death that overcharge 1, 20% special attack for each month to debuff other enemies. maximum 10, instant death happens after damage, so MP refund is not a problem. That's good, because Nito definitely has the problem of NP refund being not as good if she gets the instant deaths. 12% R up and 12% NP up from damage do not include the rest of her passives. Damn. What are her other two passives? The instant death happening after damage is good. Because that just helps out in so many ways. Focus on this. I'm trying to see if there's anything else early on about her that I can suss out. Nothing else really. Make sure to look at the pluses on skills 2 and 3. Yeah, the thing is, the only you know what, I'm gonna see if the Grand Order wiki has a translation for her stuff just yet. Because that'll probably be a little bit easier to find than relying on Reddit translations. Summoning. So 1 quick, 2 arts, 2 buster, once again, mute NP. So, alright. So, grants guts, removes own debuffs as well, recover HP for 3 turns, MP damage, mermaid nourishment regeneration buff for 4 turns, skill rank up 4 turns every turn for 4 turns, is used to rank up the second and third skills, max 2 ranks per skill, skill rank ups can stack, skill rank ups that are used to rank up skill will be consumed. How did I get into FGO? Well, Trina, it's actually a fairly tame story with that. It's just more, I want to say actually FGO came out at around the same time as I started to watch Apocrypha. Actually, I think that might be what it is, because I started the Fate franchise with Fate Zero, then I watched Unlimited Blade Works. I want to say around the time of Unlimited Blade Works, because I didn't watch it like when it first came out. I watched it on Netflix, and it had been out for a couple of years. I don't know why I just started watching Fate flat out either, but I did start playing the game when it first came in, because I was following the Fate community a fair bit at that point. I want to say I was watching Unlimited Blade Works when it came out, and then I watched Apocrypha afterwards, after getting into FGO. I want to say that's what it is. Want to. I can't exactly remember the exact, what the exact stage of events leading up to everything was, though, now that I think about it. That's an interesting thing, that I can't remember the exact train of events that leads up to that. Huh. Greetings, NIS641s. Greetings. How be things? Have I watched Gundam 00? No. Life has been a little bit hectic lately. And it's more for personal stuff. Like, not me personal, but my family sort of personal. So, I haven't really had too much free time. So I haven't really had the chance to watch anything new just yet, unfortunately.
Behold, the fireworks of Mount Oe.
What a beautiful noble phantasm it really is, evocative of summer.
Right. Jalter and Shun came up with a name for it. Jalter's contribution was...
Yeah, personal life has been fairly hectic lately, so... haven't really had much free time in and of itself, sadly. But it is on my watch list. It is indeed.
As you're no vent of just, what's it called?
Wrecked and Fost, I think?
No, it's nothing like that. First my spear turns into 5 spears, then it turns into a fist. Then I imagine that they're soon and I'm punching the living hell out of them. And that launches them way up into the air. I gotcha, so it's an Ovalar Schnitt. shoot and fiddle around with my spirit origin to make it for me. She said if my spirit origin was going to change my noble phantom, I would change with it. I was so glad she helped, but it really tickled. By the way, what language are those words anyway? It sounds really cool. German. I think if I were going to name your noble phantasm, I'd call it something like Encomium Morai. Encomium Morai? And from shooting.
I'm not really sure how one should go about naming a noble phantasm. Oh wait, I just thought of something. Now, what was it called again? We didn't have a word for it back when we were alive. You know those things that tear off when you twist them, and fall apart if you squeeze them? What was that called again? Anyway, back to noble phantasms. If by some quirk of fate you find yourself with a new one someday, the question is this: what should you call it? Well, Ibaraki, like I said, I don't know much about this stuff, but about something like, I don't know, the fireworks of Mount Doe. And of course, if you're going to call it something like that, you'd better be making sure it's as pretty as the real thing, you hear? Listen, Ibaraki, unlike us are supposed to be greedy about everything, you know. It's in our nature. So if there's two things you want, you'll have to make sure you get both. Sure, you could find one thing you want and hang on to it, or find one person you want and gnaw on them until you gobbled up every last bit. That's a nice, simple, modest way of life, all well and good for people who aren't us. We don't do modesty or restraint. We take everything and anything we want. So if there's another name you want to add to your hypothetical new noble phantasm, just add it on top of fireworks. Ah, that's Shuten's contribution. Have I watched any of the Gundam anime? I've not, which is why I believe I asked you for recommendations on where a good point to start was. I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty positive I did. And that is the epic tale of how my new noble phantasm got its awesome name. Now let's keep the show going. Kaboom! Ah, fireworks. Man, it's been a while since I've seen fireworks proper. 4th of July got cancelled where I am. Bravo. What's all this about? We just shout out whatever comes to mind when watching fireworks. Alright, I'm gonna get on this too. Arthur! Doji Bell, Form 108, Kayunagi. Was that a compliment? You said my bell doubles as perfectly as an iron girdle. I'd better make sure to cook the board side all the way through, or did it cook kind of messy?
Alright, all done. Boudica!
Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
Good. Still, as yummy as this is, it's getting a little boring to have nothing but meat all the time.
Here's some dessert, Ibaraki.
I didn't know you could read minds. Guess this means you masters have to know how to do all sorts of things. Must be rough. Believe me, I know how tiring it is always trying to be considerate and stuff. So don't worry about tonight. Tonight, all you have to think about is eating as much as we want.
Eating as much as we want. That's always nice. All you can eat buffets are nice. It's been a while since I've been to one of those, too.
Today was lots of fun, too, wasn't it?
Eating succulent meat and sweet treats. Seeing pretty scenery, going swimming in the wide open sea. I guess tropical life isn't too bad. It's the perfect place to experience all the summer indulgences humans love.
Indeed, Ibaraki. Indeed it is. So I believe this was the Robin outfit. No, this was Armament of Victory. My bad. So this one was Crit Star Gathering by 100% for the engraved cards. Its name means the sword that grants victory. It said that light it emits contains the people's wishes. Possibly it might. So let's keep up the BB bullying. We need a Scotty. There we go. Ah, Fabled. If only you were here and I could thank you in person for this. Having Scotty with that CE in particular is just making life oh so easy. But let's see. Hans' adult form. Yes, I'm very much looking forward. I really want Hans' adult form to come to FGO, by the way. Because I guess that's a thing in Summer 5, is Hans has an adult mode. And I wish for that to be a thing, because that seems awesome. It definitely fits him more than the childlike form. And perhaps he's not suffering as much while he has it too. Because after all, his child form has like some embodiments of various fairy tales he's written, I want to say. Hey, Outlaw! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How be things? How be things? It goes well for me. It goes well for me. Just, you know, farming, or getting the the raids done, and checking out various things with the new summer event in JP. Except for the welfare still. Outside of the one thing Phoenix told me where some of the attacks looks like a stripper. So, you know, that's interesting. Just got off of work not too long ago. You finished the event for NA? Nice. Congratulations on that. Outlaw, congratulations. I still have a fair bit of stuff to go. Fair bit of stuff. Nearly cursed there. But yeah, still have a bunch of the extra quests. Still have 3 dojins left to do. And the raids. But the raids aren't going to take too much longer, I think. But yeah, 3 dojins. So 3 more leaps. I might actually, saying that aloud, I might actually have to stream this on Wednesday as well. Oh yeah, 1 million each ladder is no joke. No joke at all. But yeah, thinking aloud now that I said it, I might end up having to stream this on Wednesday in order to get everything done. Because I doubt I'm going to hit 500,000. Not in particular. I'm just refreshing here because there's somebody that has Scotty with the Technique CE. And I'm hitting the multi-thing drop with the Technique since I need that the most. So I don't need anything on a specific person at the moment. But thank you for offering, Outlaw. Thank you. Oh, she's got full charge. Ooh. Actually, we should be fine. No, she's got a little bit more health than last time, doesn't she? Yeah, she has a little bit more health than last time. Well, this'll be interesting. If we can get both of those defense downs to proct, then we might just survive. Might. Especially since she dodged the NP demerit. Okay. So all comes down to can Melt crit. I believe in her. I believe in Melt. In Melt I trust. But back to what you were saying before, Breezegore, with the different skills. Oh, so close! If we had one more Melt card, that would have been it. So Supernatural Power Inc. B is 30% charge, 20 stars, 5 turn cooldown. Also, the first skill is 6 star. B plus, which is with one of the stacks, increases it to 40% charge and 25 stars. 2 of them pushes it to a 50% battery and 30 stars. That's pretty significant, not gonna lie. And the third skill, Clam Palace, party evasion for 1 attack for 3 turns. Not the greatest. I leveled up. Hey, well, wait, you get wait, hold up. You get quartz for leveling up past 140? This is amazing. 10 more quartz potentially. Woo! Also, all AP restored. It's not too much a big deal with that, but that's still nice. Finish the ladders. Again, the Mad Lad. The Mad Lad. But Clan Palace, so party evasion for 1 attack for 3 turns isn't the greatest. Remove all enemies, ignore evasion buffs. That's actually pretty good. Bewitchment and reduces crit attack chance by 10%. Reduces their defense by 20% for 3 turns at max. 6-turn cooldown. And reduces their art resistance by 20% for 3 turns. With one of the skill buffs, it goes up to 2 stacks of Bewitchment. Up to 25% for the arts resistance and defense. And that goes up to 3%, 30% for each and 3 stacks. So, okay. Interesting. Play hard. Play hard. Man, it's been a while since I've seen my AP overflowing like that. That's nice. So Territory Creation EX is art performance by 12. Spiritual World Creation EX is NP damage by 12. So that is a flat 21% buff to her NP already.
Oh, look at all this open space, Master. It's as lush and beautiful as any grassy plain I've seen. I can't believe this used to be the inside of a volcano. Foo-foo! I'm glad Fo and Ishiwakamaru were enjoying themselves, Senpai. Taking a break outside was really a good idea.
They do look happy.
Oh yes, I've been happy to devote myself to serving as my bodyguard master, but I plan on taking full advantage of the springtime. If I'm going to cut loose, then I'm going to cut extremely loose. That's just who I am right now. Oh, Master, there's something I've been wanting to try together. Would you join me for it?
What is it first? 17 loops for me. It's probably going to take a little bit more for me, admittedly. Because I still have BB Bucks stuff to do, too. So I got to split my focus between BB Bucks and finishing off the ladders. And I probably wasn't as efficient as you were with finishing off the ladders either. And probably not with the stuff either, since I farmed Gil Bucks with a +3 to their drops, which is not the greatest.
Training, what else? I think this will be a great help to you too, Master. Making a book takes a lot of stamina after all. And right now the teachings of Mount Karma closest to my heart is training is play, plays training. So on that note, let's play, Master.
I can't do puppy dog eyes. My eyes are actually kind of dry right now. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. So, Independent Manifestation for Summer her. Increased crit damage by 2, mental debuff resistance by 2, and instant kill resistance by 2. Oh man, that 2%! Are we... Wait. Please don't tell me we're actually playing fetch. Okay, I was gonna say with Ushi. Playing fetch with Foe sounds adorable, though.
Foe! Well done, Lord Foe. Now it's my turn. Go on, Master. Throw it faster and farther this time.
We are playing fetch with Ushi.
Ha! Piece of cake. How do I do, Master?
Yeah, this is just a little bit weird for me. Not gonna lie, just a little bit weird.
Well, this is what she asked for. Next Oh?
And Logos Eater increased defense against humanoids by 14%. So much staring.
Oh, I see some children looking this way. Quite intentionally. Master?
Do it.
Now, who could be there spying on us? There you are.
Oh! Yeah, I definitely need to get a haircut.
Now I've caught you scoundrels, and for your punishment you have to join us.
It's okay if we play with you?
We can. Are you sure?
Yay!
Of course, but be warned, our playtime is no ordinary playtime. Here, playing is also training, and vice versa. And that means you can come at me with everything you've got. I can take you all on without breaking a sweat.
Oh, Ushi. That's... Let's see here. Your literal Bane in your other class in Jack. A very good counter to you in your current class with Nursery. A good buff support for them all in both Bunyan and Janta. Yeah, Ushi, you're asking for trouble here. Sweating like a pig.
Now I've got...
Yeah.
Well, how are you gonna pile the presents? That seems kind of wasteful without some quick thinking. Everyone hide. Run away. Run for it. While using presence concealment, turning into a book, and running off on Babe the Ox. I see you're all taking this seriously. Great, but don't expect me to go easy on you. You may not be very mature, but that's alright. I'm a child now too, so how am I Tengu fan? Yeah, I'm gonna get blown away. Bunyan, please go big enough for me to hide behind you.
Bunyan, grow. Yeah, I need a break. Kids have a lot of energy.
Oh. Yes, I'm drenched in sweat too. Why don't we take a break and cool off in the shade?
Or we could have a dip in a river, Mashu.
Huh, isn't that...
Hey, Ben K is here. Hey, Ben K. Why is it all solemn music now? Hey, Jixer. Welcome, welcome. How be things, how be things?
It's Ben K. He's watching the others play.
You could ask if you want to play, Ben K. Oh, hello, Master. Lady Mash. Thank you, but I'm not looking to join them. I would hate to inadvertently end up traumatizing the children, after all. Dude, one of them is literally the collection of unborn children. Another one is a literal collection of all nursery rhymes in existence, which probably includes a lot of terrifying shit, too. One of them is somebody... One of them is the child form of a person that doesn't exist and was only brought into existence by a madman's fantasy granted reality. When you really say that chance is really kind of in unique circumstances. And one of them is the embodiment of American expansionism. You cannot traumatize them, Ben K. Trust me. I am doing well myself. I'm doing well myself. Just slowly eking forwards with this event, you know? No, I was just watching Lord Yoshitsune play. It is deeply moving for me to see this.
That much?
Of course, I suppose I should be calling her Lord Ushiwakamaru, especially now. I think being on this island has helped her get a bit closer to who he used to be back when she was training on Mount Kurama. To the best of my knowledge, she didn't have many friends back then, at least none who were human. The only reason she survived was her affinity for nature, animals, and Tengu.
Wild child.
But later when she was commanding us as a warrior for the Genji clan, well, she still had moments of light-hearted mischief, but she was first and foremost a cold and calculating general who stood for the protection in all her actions and pursuits. So to see her playing so idyllically with children right now before my eyes is a novel and deeply moving experience for me. I feel as though I'm seeing another way my most renowned of lords could have turned out.
Ben K. No sooner did I come to ask Master and Lady Mash if they're ready to stop playing with us than I see your ugly mug. But this works out nicely. You, Kai-san, will be my new steed.
Oh, Ushi.
You want me to give you a shoulder ride just like that? And please, my lord, my name is Ben K.
Oh, was that it? Well, no matter. Our next game shall be just. I was planning on to ask Master and Lady Mash to play, but now that you're here, I won't have to. Now ride like the wind, Hitachi-bo. This may be play, but it is also training. You monks like to train, don't you?
If this is your wish, my lord, then I will be willing to oblige. But please, for a moment, call me Musashibo.
Hey, that horse is a scary muscle ghost. Don't worry, we can beat him.
Is that Lady Bunyan on a giant blue ox with 3 children sitting atop her head? How does that qualify as a horse?
What, you don't think you can take them? I swear, this is a problem with you Ben K lookalikes.
I will overcome!
It looks like Ben K is going to get to enjoy play/slash training for himself. Why don't we take advantage of this and relax a little longer?
Yes. Rest and relaxation. R&R. And quick card opener. Woot! I'm running low on these quests. 200,000 techniques, so that'll be the 5th night and 3rd day, and then I think it's just that one, perhaps. I have a few free quests I'm going to have to do on my spare time as well, but that can wait. For now, let us finish off BB here. Once again, I thank Fabled for his Scotty having the proper thing. You haven't figured out what to do with those? Yeah. Oh, gotta make it to the right days and all that lovely... Oh, the card openers? That's what you're talking about. I get sidetracked there. Yeah, the card openers, they're best to be saved for some very specific cards from what I understand. Like, there are going to be some command codes coming out that are really good that you want to save them for. And then, only with the proper servants, too. It's a very, very niche new mechanic, really. Very, very niche when you think about it in the grand scheme. Niche, but could add some interesting twists. Like, I'm definitely feeling the need to pump a crit star gen buff onto King Hassan's quick card, because he already generates a lot of stars, but that feels like it would make him a little bit more competitive. So I mean, like, adding that onto something like a Jack skill card, it's kind of pointless because Jack's already insane with her card gen. So I feel like the cards are more meant to make up for those servants that aren't able to quite fill out a specific thing. Like, I'm also probably going to throw... I'm pretty sure there's one that increases crit star gather rate. I'm going to probably throw that on King Hassan's Buster cards, because that seems like it would be a very good idea. And then there's ones that can heal that I'm probably going to throw on Mashu and stuff. Or just defensive ones. In fact, let me get to the command codes section here, because I had a thing laid out for how I was going to go with things, and then I forgot. Command code list. And that's going to be BB defeated. So there's some that increase damage against specific enemies. We did Parcelis' rank up today. Nice. So you now have the best art support until Castoria comes out, from what I've heard. And it's kind of pointless, but I just want to rub it in. Actually, you know what? Outlaw, since you're here, we'll use your Scotty here. Yeah, there's NP ones. Grant self 15% damage up for one turn when attack using the graved card is good. Magus of Flowers charges NP by 10% when using. Crest of Giant Cellar increases NP generation rate. There's a flat damage up in Sword of the Beginning of the Ed, which increases a damage for an engraved card by 1,000. Like, there's some very good command codes, but there's also some very poor ones, you know? Bride's rank up next year. True. Bride is a pretty solid arc support servant, isn't she? She is indeed. She is indeed. Part of the yawn again. I've just got a fit of yawns today, it seems. Nope, don't use that. And, like I've always said, there's no kill like overkill. Jarcher and cardboard loops. But there's one that gives evasion when attacking with an engraved card, which would be really good for solos. Inflict Cursed when attacking with the engraved card. Stuff that removes buffs. Poison. Ignores invincibility when attacking with the card. Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff. Ooh, 5 hearts! Damn! 5 hearts, that's awesome. I can really go for some hearts here. And that is the last of the Jolter. So now we have her NP5 and Max Ascension. We do unlock that. Seems like it. In fact, I'm pretty sure the node that I'm farming Technique on is a Hearts node as well. That is Max Ascension, Max NP Jolter. She just needs to get to max level, which is going to take a little bit of time, but it's fine. Pulling an all-nighter is a no-no. Who is this for? It doesn't matter who I bring along because I'm swapping back to the farming squad for just general farming purposes here. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Yeah, I definitely need to make it to at least day 3 noon. Actually, there'll be no more staying up all night. I originally thought that making dojo was more of an idle pursuit, but it seems I was mistaken. I have since learned it's an act of creation just as arduous as writing a book. As such, I will not hesitate to take any and all measures I deem necessary in order to preserve Soul's health. Is that clear, everyone? No staying up all night? Oh no, Nightingale practically kicked in our door. Nightingale, I know we do sometimes stay up late for a few days in a row to finish everything, but no staying up late either. Repeatedly staying up late leaves you drained. I won't have it. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. If your schedule is so tight it requires you to sacrifice crucial sleep, I would say the problem is your schedule, isn't it? One must know when one can and cannot do, and work accordingly. To do that, one must begin to go to bed without waking up early. Did Anderson and Shakespeare put you up to this? They did. Thanks to them, I managed to get wind of this situation before you all collapsed from exhaustion. It was a close call to be sure, but now that I'm here, you can all rest easy. I will keep you all healthy. Even if I have to take your lives, too. Oh, shut up. I think Summer 5 is pretty cool from what I've seen. As I keep reiterating, I haven't seen anything about the welfare, but the servants we've gotten so far are pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Pardon the yawn. And I am very much looking forward to whatever Abby is going to be. If you came here to help, then start by filling in the inks. If you can handle drawing the frames, even better. But if you just march in here in the middle of the night to get in our way, I'll show you about burning the midnight oil. Hey, Altar, I know how you feel, but take it down a notch. She's just worried about your health. I don't need her to worry. I need her help. That and time. Day, night, I don't care. If you're not willing to sacrifice your time and your body for our work, then just go already. I heard that. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. What are young men and women doing holed up in the same room in the middle of the night? Whatever it is, I won't have it. Modern sensibilities in this island may be allowed, but I forbid it. It is absolutely unacceptable for men and women to lie together. Prefect Raiko's here. It's the fuzz. Chaldea Shadow Prefect, I didn't know you were still on duty this year. Of course I am. Since Monk Sunsong has nothing but a tropical vacation on her mind at the moment, it falls on me alone to protect public decency. What are you supposed to be, public decency? I don't know what you're talking about. Health and life are all that matter. Public decency is secondary at best. That isn't to say it doesn't have its place, but this is a matter of life and death. Now move aside so I can treat my patients, Shadow Prefect. I will not. The only moving aside here will be you, Nurse of Darkness. Nurse of Darkness? Again, I've made my opinions on her known fairly well, I think. I've made my opinions known. She does seem like she is a fairly potent servant. Definitely an arc sleeper with a very unique mechanic, but even still, I dislike her as a character, so yeah. I know it's your duty to protect life and limb, but I usually have nothing but respect for that. However, that is not the only thing I know, Lady Nightingale. No matter how devoted to protecting life and limb you may be going around in that mystic code, was it? Going around dressed in such an aggressive fashion, administering shots. Ah, yes. That one. I mean, my samurai nurse uniform, yes, it's a very functional outfit. I mean, you can think that, Nightingale. You can think that all you want. We don't have an Arturia face samurai, and we also don't have a launch samurai samurai. Sadness at no Saba faces. Tears. Oh, another pattern has been broken. Why? Aggressive, you say? Of course it is. I must be. Is my combat uniform designed to help me get on my attack as Chaldea head nurse? Why wouldn't I wear it? Hello, Bakasama-kun. Welcome to the stream. Hobby things. I feel like it has been a little bit of time since you were last here, I feel. So hobby things for you. And yes, Castoria. She's great and all. And I wonder if she does have any appearance in Summer 5. Because I guess she has a damage buff or whatever for it. But busy with the gotcha. Aren't we all, man? Aren't we all?
Then you're freely but dressing that way deliberately. I can't believe it. Just how much indecency are you concealing beneath that smock? Oh, and I almost forgot. I know you once wore a mystic coat like this as well.
That one's more wholesome.
Of course, when I work as a lifeguard, I must wear a swimsuit. What of it? You won't defeat me that easily. If you're going to be so brazen without any issue whatsoever, then I have no choice but to do this. How does that make sense exactly? Why did you change into a swimsuit? Don't you realize we're still indoors? I see, you must be hallucinating. In that case, I must tend to your mental health. Go ahead and try, but let's discuss this outside so as not to bother everyone else. And both of you, please try to calm down.
Oh, Raiko. Maybe next year we could get a Nightingale lifeguard as a summer. I don't know. From the sounds of it, it seems there is one pattern, I guess, that hasn't been broken yet. And that is the pattern of a, CE servant making their way into the, a servant that was CE becoming a... Pardon me. So actually, that wouldn't break the pattern, wouldn't it? Sorry. Yeah, patterns are broken left, right, and center, so... is there any patterns actually left anymore? I wonder. Does anybody know of any patterns that still remain within FGO? I mean, we can't even say that Halloween is a pattern. We can't say Christmas is even a pattern when you really think about it. So what is a pattern anymore? I mean, summer happening is a pattern, but summer patterns have been broken. I think Bunyan needs to go second. It's a defense decrease, though. Yeah, this. Yep, no rerun for Samba Quets. Not yet, at least. I'm still of the speculation that maybe we will get 2 Christmas reruns for 1 this year in JP. I say we like I am JP, but And I mean, this year's actually a good year to do it just because COVID has reduced their overall amount of content they have. So breaking out that old thing would probably be a good use of resources, As long as it doesn't take away from a new Christmas servant, that is. As long as that's not the case. Get a drink, maybe that'll re-energize me a little bit. And what is the aftermath of this? Do they decide to unite against one another, or do they knock each other out and take themselves out of our hair? Lost spell servant you wanted to seek it a summer was Valkyrie, but here's the funny thing. I mean, technically Bryn is a Valkyrie. Actually, she's the Valkyrie.
Oh, I'm surprised to see you out here on the beach by yourself, Soul.
Yeah, I need to take a breather sometimes, man. It's crazy in there.
No need to justify yourself to me. You have your own battles to fight. Of course you need rest. The nighttime waves offer no solace for me, but for you that may not be the case.
Do not like the sea.
I don't care about the sea. Someone's there.
Well, I thought it might be nice to go for a moonlit stroll for a change. Who should I encounter but the 2 of you? I did see that. Isn't it Aniplex is offering new figurines? Yeah, $200 each. Yeah, that's a wee bit expensive,
I know that voice.
At ease, Avenger. We're both on vacation now, aren't we?
I have no intention of losing myself to idle pleasures.
Your dress suggests otherwise.
Let's just say I got tired of hearing others constantly tell me I was in danger of losing my mind if I continued to wear black in the tropics.
I see, and I believe that outfit lets you blend in.
Perhaps.
I don't buy it. You're a servant. You may have just decided to follow Master's lead.
Interesting. By virtue of being a servant, huh? I suppose that's one way of looking at it. So, the night is long. I advise you to spend it with caution so that you may live to see the morning.
Man. I mean, you know, I understand that figures are probably, like, really expensive to make, but are they that expensive, you know? Especially with 3D printing being a thing nowadays. Like, you would think with 3D printing, figurine prices would drop, but it doesn't really seem like that is the case. Using your spear phone to flee. Well, that's too bad. I was planning on putting you both through your paces. Oh, no. Of course it does. It must be fate that brought us together on this moonlit beach. A better way to spend it than with a little training. If you're working hard to finish your book in time for Sermon Fest, aren't you? Then you need all the stamina that you can get. Don't worry, it's no trouble. I'll just have you run a few wind sprints, dodge a few beach balls. I'll finish up with a little spear dodging as well. I'll have you work up a good sweat in no time.
Dantes!
I told you don't worry about it. Now come on, we have all night. Let's make the most of it.
Labor isn't nearly as good as what figure molds are. Also, figures are hand-painted. Fair point. That is fair. Maybe eventually, someday, we will get to that point, you know? Maybe someday we will get to that point where we can 3D print out figurines, you know? That'd be nice. Also, we're totally unlocking this. I definitely have the resources. So, Dante's. Your final Ascension art looks pretty darn cool. But I'm gonna be honest. His summer artwork looks even cooler. 3 is your favorite? I am definitely in the Ortland camp myself. This is madness. Ortland is definitely the fave for me. Okay, where is... So I've completed all the raids. Where is the final quest, then? Where is the final quest? Is it on day 7, perhaps? Or something? I admit, I'm getting a little bit worried here. Game, where's... Okay, day 7, okay. Ooh, I was worried that we might be, you know, forced to have completed all the dojins to get it, but thank you for reassuring me that's not the case. Also, was this the one I wanted? No. What one was it? Was it Cocoa Head? No. It was Hilo, that's right. Hilo. Nope. I need one that has... I'm pretty sure, actually, your Jarger has it. Jakester. Pretty sure your Jarger has the maximum broken CE. It's one of the two. Was it the... I can't remember if it's the Technique CE or the BB Buck CE that your Jarger has. It's one of those two. Hang on, let me check real quick here before you do any actual changing. Ah, you were messing with it last night. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, just keep searching for Floating Summer. You know what? She's not max leveled. She'll still do. So... I should probably clear out Event Squad. This is what we want. I had it as Chloe. And who was in the middle position? Dang it, I can't remember who I put in the middle position. Because I don't have any archer servants leveled up for it. I think I actually had Gil. No, I had Nobu. Yeah, it was Nobu. Yeah, and then we'll swiftly swap that to there. And this will do. It gives a fair bit of technique. And Mashu, I love you. You are my best Kohai, but we need to boost XX's NP here. Actually, strike that. My brain just jostled itself in the empty head that I have sometimes. This is better. There we go. Okay. She's set. Alright, let me check real quick. There you are, yep. There we go. That's a stronger Archer. For certain. For certain. Most assuredly, that is a stronger Archer. Most indubitably.
さあ皆さん、この夏を思い切り楽しみましょう。そんなに見たい？
Friggin' yawns.
こちらですね。
Dun, 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 dun. You can farm gems from the cement stuff. You know, you're not wrong there. You're most certainly not wrong there. Okay, so I need to somehow make it to day 3 before the stream time clock dings here. And then I'll have tomorrow to do some more technique farming. And then Wednesday we'll stream FGO again, I think. I think that's probably going to be the way we want to pull things. Because there's no way I'm going to hit 500,000 technique in the little bit of time I've got remaining, sadly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the Spiriton Hunter of Summoner is the only one I have left. Excuse me. But are the gem drops really better here than they are, in... This is an Overy Farm Hearts? Thought so. Bye, Nobu! Yeah, poor Rockstar. She party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, party like a rock star. Also, this heretic image export is not going down quickly, is it? Ooh, that's a good neck pop. I should probably not let Jelter die. Buster Blast. Come on, we could have killed them all that turn, game. Why are you restricting me so? Also, my brain is definitely getting a little bit more scattered now because it's tired, because I'm having trouble focusing on one thing over another. Yeah, my focus is definitely waving here. Boop. Boop. Doop. And Shelter can get her NP off as well. Yay me. There we go. That should be good.
ショータイム。青い空、エメラルドの海、そしてたくさんのお友達。みんな受け取って。レオセア・ダレグレス。山を抜き、水をなお落ちることなきその両翼、確約3連。マジで。
Actually, no, wait, what? No, no, what isn't?
炎は獣に
I'm pretty sure this is the node for hearts.
鎖を破壊し、命の鎖
Yeah, it has a 20% drop rate here. Oh, the gems, gotcha. I thought we were still on hearts.
早すぎ。次はもっと頑張りなさいな。
You can see there's a heart there. 18,880. Actually... Yeah, I should be fine if I hit 400,000 here. So this one will hit a end of loop, critical mass, whatever, and then we'll reset back to day 1. Farming gems is easier in Chaldea. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum.
魔力は十分。さあ、相手してあげるわ。
Also, out of curiosity, anybody know how good the new Mystic Code that Summer 5 offers is? Or is that still relatively
いいわ。
unknown as how good it is?
それ。
Because I can't find anything specific with regards to those. Also, why didn't I do this before?
内緒ですよ。
I'll tell you why, because my brain is getting scattered here. Good gracious. Dun, dun, dun.
一息入れましょう。せーの。行くわよ。
Ooh, some new command codes. Inflicted burn and increase crit card damage by 5%. That's pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice.
そうしたいの。
Come on, press the right buttons.
いいわ。
Good gracious. Buff success rate 20%. Increase quick or arts or buster attention. That's not great. The burn stuff, I could definitely see some synergies in the long term. Honey Lake, that's Yang Guifi. Pearson Vince, 35% X damage with enemies with a burn status on. Interesting. Hey, destructive. Welcome, welcome. How be things? How be things? Switch Chan is Happy Drive, 8% Arts, Crit, and MP gain. I feel like that's a very common setup there, actually. That exact setup of boosts, I feel like that's been used before. Granted, I am getting tired here, so I might be delusional, but never know. And the 3-star Horror Concierge with the one really messed up servant is 50% extra damage against undead, because why not? Second banner has Sigurd on raid up. Oh man. Innocent Blue invincibility twice, 10% arts with Unknown Man. 4-star climbing battle with Bayo and Achilles. That is 8% buster, quick, and MP gain. Barbecue Buddies. Kintoki. Tota. Unknown. With evasion, MP damage, and crit star. Oh. This is the Summer 5 Mystic Code. Okay, there we go. Chaldea Pathfinder. We are a park ranger. Park ranger time. So first is quick and NP damage, a 30-20%. That's actually pretty good. can't fire crit okay, I saw 500%. I was about to say 500% crit damage boost. Good lord, no, it's just a 500% crit. It's 500% chance for a 30% boost. Okay, that's still pretty damn good. And the last one is a remove 1 debuff ailment and charge engaged by 10%. That charge is actually pretty good. Yeah, that charge is actually pretty decent here. So it's a quick kit then, huh? Interestingly interesting. Almost forgot. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It definitely... It covers more than any of the previous summer CEs. That's for certain. Although, I have to ask, why does the male version look like he's wearing, like, what are they called? It's a girl's type of pant leg where it, like, cuts off, like, around the shin area. I can't remember what they're called. I've never been into fashion or anything like that, so... But why does the male version look very much like they're wearing those? The female version looks nice, though. Yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Cargo pants? Is that what they're called? Is that what they're called? Man, I must be more tired than I thought. So next up, we'll do... the villainess who wants to take down the Wicked. Yeah, I definitely gotta make it to day 3 to get the... Actually, am I gonna make it? I've gotta make it, so I might have to do some quick and dirty 20 AP quests here. Just so I can get the Spiriton Hunter of Summer done. Any moment now. They're here. Okay, let's see how it came out. Ta-da! As many times as we've done this, I still get a thrill out of opening the box with that finished book. That's what... Yes, that's the word. That's the word. Hey, it's, how do we know what Luvi looks like? Oh, so this is the latest book. You're helping us with this time made a big difference, Ibaraki. Right? Yes, praise me even more. Looks like my first attempt at a stick-up evil rich girl story didn't turn out half bad. Definitely, I think we have a real shot at eating into May's sales with this one. Alright then, let's get going. Caprice, that's the word. That is the word I was looking for there. Destructive, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Servant Fest. Open. Okay, then Ushiwakamaru and I will stop by the other clubs and say hello. Hey, Rocky, you handle the sales count alright? Would you think they would do a Buster-based Mr. Code? I feel like they already have. I feel like a lot of the early ones were Buster-based ones, actually. Because isn't there one that increases Buster crit star absorption by like 500% or something? Well, leave it to me. All I have to do is sell this book, right? Couldn't be easier. Alright, he should be showing up any moment now.
I am here.
Here's your book. And here's your change. Now scram.
That's it.
Your stick's getting freaking old.
I'm gonna be old when this is the very first Servant Fest.
Alright, well, whatever. First or not, I'll still sick of you.
Oh, is that so? Oh well. Alright then, let's see what you've got. This may be the current hotness, but I see you've really got a handle on the classics. That said, I also see you're going with the whole both sides are evil angle for your story.
Yes, 2004, that's right, it is. I have no idea how to describe clothes either, just have reliable memory. Hey, there you go. Better memory than I. My memory is piss poor so often. 1 was quick, 3 was art. So it'd be assumption for this would be Buster's. But yeah, it is quick again. Smart one was quick, wasn't it? It was.
And why is the long-haired professor the one suffering the brunt of the consequences?
Oh, poor Waver.
So this spread in this last battle, it's exciting to read and all, but I don't understand why they're settling their differences as giant pro wrestlers in the Grand Canyon. I see a missile has also been fired from Vegas.
Look, that's just how it went, okay? An alien shows up at the end, too.
Now I see you got the lobster, didn't you?
Oh, we had some bad food and it's hallucinating. Oh. Damn it. I feel a headache going on. The science work this drawn to me as per standard to the Magecraft world. At any rate, I'll take a copy, please. Oh, and then take it. By the way, something wrong, Scrawny? You don't look so hot. Everything good, Professor? For some reason, buying this book feels like I'm helping steal myself. I don't really know what that's about, but I'm glad our book's helping you out. Right, Ibaraki. You're happy you're helping somebody, huh? Hey guys, how's it going? Sure is hot in here, isn't it? Anyway, I came to pick up your book now that the photo ops in the plaza are on break. So would you mind handling her? I get the feeling nothing good can come from me and that goddess being anywhere near each other.
Yes, the sun! The sheer sun!
Would you quit putting me in that category already? I know what a tsundere is. It's a cross between a tsunami and a dairy, right? I'll tell you when you're older.
So this is it, huh? Let's take a look. This is good. I didn't know Japanese storytelling favored stories of reincarnation. But I don't get why you made this chick in the blue dress the main character. I mean, in the end, she just resolves things with brute force, right? If you were going for a story about intelligence, mind games, and romance, you should have focused on this chick in the red dress. In fact, you should have changed that right now, unless you want to feel the wrath of a divine curse. Well, that aside, I still like it. At least his body seems really happy with it. I guess this is what homesickness feels like. Once humanity is brought back, how it should be, I'll take you to visit my hometown as a reward.
Wait, was that... Rain was talking. But I somewhat follow the headcanon that we're the that the pro tags are the kids of Shiro and Rin. Somewhat. Very slightly follow that headcanon, you know?
Yeah, we came so close.
We said a lot, but not quite enough to take first place. So I'm pretty sure we're going in the right direction now. All you gotta do is stay the course.
Yay, this means I get another week to have fun.
I was kind of hoping you would help us out again.
I mean, they are just gender-bent versions of them, after all. Yes, how is Luvia here? We've never met her before. Could I possibly be inside a game? I awoke after being knocked out by a planche move on top rope. The world of a popular otome game, Secret Jewel Magic, opened up before my eyes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it's Bacarena. She somehow wormed her way into FGO. I reincarnated into the daughter of Count Edafelt, destined to be defeated by the main character, Ishtarin, a commoner who's only versed in Bajikon. Oh my goodness, this is the plot! Using my proud wrestling moves, a red-haired butler who sleeps as a calmstess, a pale knight of a few words, a bard who would sleep at any opportunity, a knight in shining armor-type proto-prince who is also the fiancé to the comatese. All these weird conquests need to be taken down. If it's a game where I can't win, then I'll just make sure she doesn't win either. Coming to the ultimate realization that I usually knock out all the pretty boards before Ishtar conquers them, I vanished the game's world in no time at all. However, I never realized that such actions would lead me to become the villainess of the entire world. As the battle between the two heroines escalates without any end in sight, what will the conclusion reveal? Might be by the same mangaka. A lot of parodies are done by the OG mangaka. Oh, okay. But that... Oh man, that brings back the memories. Oh, Bacarena was such a ride. Such a ride. Farewell, tropical paradise. It'll be sad to see you go. Yeah. BB, why was Kiara? Because, well, we beat them all. It's kind of, you know, the generic choice. I want to take the unique choice here. Yeah, what was up with that?
Honestly, that's what I want to know. I'd be down for the first boss to help her make friends. Don't ask me how that lewd nun got there. It's kind of freaking me out, honestly.
Abby was supposed to be boss. That would make sense. Abby is a foreigner as well, after all. Abby is a foreigner as well.
But at any rate, you really beat them all, senpai.
Maybe it was a sign? A sign? Oh, a sign of... Okay. Were they really planning it that far in advance? Were they planning it that far in advance? Jokes are the deepest lore.
Those four were supposed to be even stronger than my underling bosses. They were, and if you had those things just sitting around all this time, how come you didn't bring them out in our final battle? You could have curb stomped us if you just brought them all out to the fight. No way, I'd have to disintegrate them for my theory centers down if I tried something like that. No matter how close I get to something outside this universe's order, I am still BB, the bug born on the moon.
Unique. You mentioned back in CCC that Summer 3 plot stuff would happen. Did she? Really? I don't recall that. I'm gonna have to go back and read through the CCC event again. I was more focused on what Melt said in CCC, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really focus on Baby too much.
So I'd never make humanity fight a battle they couldn't possibly win. Sure, I might make it almost impossible, but I always make sure you're that 1 in a million shot. As a super AI whose job is keeping humanity healthy, I love nothing more than seeing you prevail.
So that's how it is, huh? An absolute pain in the ass right to the bitter end. CCC true enough, CCC rerun is next year with King Protea, who I am gonna roll for. Oh, yes. Yes, she is destructive. Yes, she is. Dangerous function that would activate the population of Earth drop below 1 million. Good gracious. That's terrifying. And hello, Velvet. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy things, happy things.
Excuse me, you're the last person I want to hear about being a pain in the ass from Rob. Wait, huh? Am I? Yes, your tan's gone now, baby. You look just like you always did.
Congrats, BB. Woo!
Well, I just remembered I don't need this anymore, so here, have another one.
Another.
A second Holy Grail. Hey, Greenie, she's not a pain in the ass at all. If anything, she's a pushover.
Okay, you've had your fun. Now, no more Miss Nice, BB.
Oh, you don't bite the hand that feeds, Ibaraki.
Hey, what'd you do with my swimsuit? I thought we were Oni pals.
At any rate, credit is where credit is due. You did pretty good for a bunch of humans. Sure took your sweet time, though. Anyway, a promise is a promise. So, now that you've helped me out, the Luluhawa singularity will finally disappear. Soon the Luluhawan Islands will go back to the beautiful Hawaiian Islands they used to be. That's all I've got for you, Master of Chaldea. You did great. This year's summer adventure is now officially over. I hope you enjoyed it. All that's left is for you to do now is head back to Chaldea with all your head held high. And if you're interested, I do hope you get the chance to visit the real Hawaii someday. Rest assured that whenever you want to visit, this tropical paradise will be ready and waiting. Yeah, I guess you didn't pick it someplace lame for this adventure, so thanks for that. Now go on, Soul. You know what to say at a time like this, right? Well, go on then. Don't worry, we'll all say it with you.
You know, I kind of like BB's swimsuit. Not gonna lie. BB's swimsuit looks... I like it better than the leotard, evil sort of look, at least. And better than her first form, which just looks... I don't know, it looks very sloppy, I guess. Aloha! Mashu. I can't wait for her to be in her new swimsuit in 2 years. I look forward to that greatly. So greatly. So that unlocks for us a few things. The first being a Holy Grail, number 2. Next up, we have Spiriton Dress, Simple Spiriton Dress, Devilish Flawless Skin, 2nd Ascension unlockable. And the final one being the Spiriton Dress, Simple Spiriton Dress, Devilish Flawless Skin, 3rd Ascension unlockable. I got NP2BB. NP2BB was the one for me. So, 8th day grand finale. The challenge quest is available. And while I said I wanted to make it to day 3 and that I could speed bum rush it, I don't think I can. The exhaustion is just like really hitting me hard. So what I think is going to be is that I will finish up Summer 3 in Wednesday's stream, where we will do the challenge quest, the last couple of dojins, and the last of the extra quests, which is just the Robin CE one and the half million. Those will all be done in Wednesday's stream. And then I'll finish farming the ladder in my free time, because again, my exhaustion levels are just hitting too high right now. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, to be completely honest here. So for now, thank you all so much for coming out. I do hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. And if you want to check out more by me, you can either check out my channel here on Twitch or my channel on YouTube, which... is it this command? Yes! Okay, I remember the proper command. There's a link to my YouTube channel if you've not already gone there. There's all my previous FGO content that I've ever done in actuality on there, so there's plenty to watch. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. I'm gonna catch some Z's.